Hi, my name's Daryl. Today I'm going to be installing the GenRight off-road half doors on my Jeep Wrangler. Now, I recently did a video talking about half door options, full half door options for Jeep Wranglers, and there's not that many options anymore, and I kind of gave the pros and cons of each one. I'm going to be doing a video also about why I chose the GenRight off-road half doors, but today I'm just going to install them. And I'll be also doing a video about selecting a paint shop for painting your half doors, and hopefully I can actually get some footage for that as well. But let's go ahead and get started with the install. Now, I only actually have the rear half doors. That's what I'm choosing to do. The installation of the fronts are very similar, but let's go ahead and get started. Now, first of all, you're going to want to kind of organize yourself. And so you see here, I kind of have the screws all organized. So we have the larger screws that will go with the hinges. We have the door latching hardware. We have a kind of an assortment of washers and screws. And here's some additional door hardware, as well as the instructions for the install and the door handle. Now, GenRight doesn't actually provide the hinges for you with the main kit. Now, you can purchase the hinges separately from GenRight Off-Road, but I went ahead and just got some off of Amazon that I think look pretty cool, and I'm gonna get them painted as well when I get my half doors painted. But yeah, the first part is just kind of getting yourself organized. Now, the tools necessary for doing the install is a 3/16 Allen wrench, a 5/32 Allen wrench, a 1/2 inch wrench, and a 7/16 wrench. And I have those kind of tools right there in front of me. And so, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the installation, it wants you to start off with the door hinges. Now, it wants you to start off with the bottom hinge. So you have two different spacers, kind of one thin spacer and one thicker spacer. So they want you to start off with the thicker spacer on that bottom hinge. All right, so here's our bottom hinge. And the hinges are all the same, basically, but here's the thicker plate. So we're gonna put that together like that, and then we're gonna put that on the back side of the door here. And once again, we are starting off with the bottom. Okay, and then you insert it into our hinge. Turn that piece around. Then you're going to want to install this piece right here. So this is kind of like the stopper that stops your door from hitting the body of the Jeep. And so you're going to put that in place right here. Notice that the section that is kind of extending out a little bit or is angled out a little bit, it's going to go so that you can easily put the strap right here. Then you're going to put a washer and another washer, and then you have these nylon luck nuts, and you put those in place. And I'm just going to kind of get it started, and then we're going to do the next ones. Okay, and then we're going to want to install the top ones, and this is going to be with the thinner plate. We'll install the nuts through here. Okay, then insert those through there. And then install our washer and our nut. So I've got my Allen wrench here and my socket, and I'm gonna tighten that down. Now you don't want to tighten this down too much, because you might need to adjust just a little bit, and then I'll be back after I tighten all these up. All right, so I have all the hinges installed, and they're just kind of a little bit loose, and that's kind of important for when you install the door, just to make sure that you can get it in there correctly and make any adjustments that you need to. And then once it's in there and you're happy with it, then you can tighten it down. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is install the door hardware, or the door handle. So the handle opens up like this, and what you want to look at is this little piece that kind of sticks out right here. That's going to be up towards the top. Pretty easy to install this. Basically put the handle on and then take this little bracket and then put that in place. And I don't think it matters which direction it goes. And then you want to get two of your small little bolts right here. Use my little hex to go ahead and screw that in. And there's not really much in the way of adjustment for this one, so you can probably just go and tighten these down. Okay. All right, so next we need to install the latch. So we're gonna get this little bracket in place, and the short side is gonna go up against here. The long side is gonna be facing this direction. And then we get a couple of bolts here. And then we get a couple of washers. And then 2 of the nylon nuts. And then you're going to want to tighten these just a little bit. Not too much though, because this is where you're really going to need some adjustment as you're installing the door, just to make sure that it latches correctly. And I will tighten the other one down just a little bit. All right, and the last piece of hardware is we have this little latch here, and this goes basically right into here. And look at kind of like the orientation of it. So basically what happens is when this opens up, all right, so when this moves, when that opens up like that, then a little cable will then drag this latch open, basically. So here it's closed, and then that opens it. So put that right like there. And then we basically have 2 nuts and 2 washers that then go into place. Once we get outside and put it on the Jeep, then we'll make adjustments so that it closes correctly. Okay. Looks good. Okay, and the last thing we have to do is we have to just build a little cable that connects from here to here. So let's do that now. All right, so to build this little cable here, we're basically going to go through one of these holes. So you can kind of see that, hopefully. So it goes in one hole, and then it goes out the other hole like so. And then you just kind of tighten it up, and then you crimp it down. So I've got kind of like a crimping tool right here that I'm going to use. You could probably just use some really good pliers. So we're going to take this, we're going to go through the first hole, go through the hole up at the top, and then go back down around. Okay, now you're going to want to have this tight, so you don't want to have, a whole lot of looseness here. So I'm going to tighten this up. See, I got a nice little loop there. I am trying to get it just a hair tighter. And then I'm going to use my little crimping tool, basically just to crimp this down and to make it nice and tight. Okay, that should be good. And then we do the same thing for this other one. And we're going to go down to the bottom loop. At least that's what they show in the diagram. So go through the first loop. And once again, now here, you're going to want to make this nice and tight. I'm actually going to cut this. Get it in there nice and tight once again. And then I'm going to crimp mine. Yeah, one thing I might recommend is, as opposed to building this cable right away, you might want to actually wait till the door is on and adjusted and then make the cable, because if we make adjustments and then if this isn't really tight, then you might have to kind of redo it. Luckily, I have some extra string wires and extra kind of little nuts, and so if I need to make a change to that, I can. All right, so let's go ahead and get outside and put the door on the Jeep and make adjustments, and then we'll be done. All right, so now it's time to put on the doors and to make adjustments. And so first we're gonna start off just by putting the hinges in place and then kind of getting the door about how we want it lined up, and then we'll tighten up the hinges. So right now, pretty loose. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Hinges kind of set up correctly, and then it's just a matter of kind of moving up and down a little bit till you're happy with kind of the fit and finish of where you want your door to be lined up, and then it's just a matter of just tightening it up. So that looks pretty good right there. Try to keep it lined up where I want it using that leg there, and I'm gonna have a wrench just to hold the nut in place and then tighten. Okay, and then do the other side. And then do the bottoms. I'm pretty happy with that, how that lines up. And now it's just a matter of getting the latch in place and have it closed securely. All right, so based on the door that I installed already, I found the proper adjustment was the bolts on this plate. I want it, instead of close, I wanted it kind of as far out as possible. And then I also want it, you know, of course, straight up and down. So I think that looks about right. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so and initially, based on my last one as well, this bolt right here, these were as far in as possible because I don't want the door rattling, so I want it as tight as I can. So that's where I put it on my last one. So let's see if that's gonna work. Okay, so now get to see how well it either closes or not. All right, so it closes, but it doesn't latch securely. So this little piece right here, I just have to move forward because I put it all the way back. I'm gonna have to just move it forward just a hair, just so that it latches. So we'll just loosen that just a little bit on both sides. Move it forward just a little bit. And I want it to be just barely at the, I want it just to barely latch. Yeah, that's just about perfect. So no rattle. All right, and to finish things up, we just put our door strap in place. So that way it doesn't hit the door over here. And then install it. This little hinge. Get our trim piece back on. And then we're all done. This is Daryl, and my next video will be talking about why I chose the GenRight off-door half doors, as well as selecting a paint shop and hopefully getting some coverage from them actually painting my half doors. So what do you think? This will be what my Jeep will look like. You have to kind of take into consideration that it's not paint matched yet, but I think it's going to be really cool.